Well, we're so grateful to have with us today our mayor, the Honorable Skip Henderson, and our city councilor, Charmaine Crabb. There you are. And Mayor Henderson's going to say a few words to us. So you want to?
Good afternoon. I'll be very, very brief. First of all, what a visual statement walking through those doors, right? It is gorgeous. And I will say this. I will say that St. Thomas gets it. They get that, yes, this is a beautiful, beautiful church. But y'all understand and have understood for quite a time that to serve God's people, you have to get in God's neighborhoods. And what you have done throughout this community and the way y'all have worked to try to make Columbus a better place, we thank you. We appreciate what you've done under Grace's leadership. But really just wanted to congratulate you on this amazing work of art. And Karen and I will absolutely commit to coming to visit so that we can see this place when it's packed and in action. But thank y'all so much. Congratulations.
Well, just a word about the project. It came about 3 years ago when Clifford and Bobsy Swift gave a very generous contribution to St. Thomas that gave us the opportunity to dream a little bit. And through dreaming and prayer and visioning, we began to sense that God was calling us to figure out how to make our place of worship more accessible and also make room for more people. Those who've been here at St. Thomas before know that our choir used to sing upstairs, and so if you couldn't climb the stairs, you couldn't sing in the choir. Our altar rail used to be up some steps here. If you couldn't climb the steps, you couldn't come to communion. And that just began to weigh on us as something that was contrary to the gospel as we understand it, that God welcomes all to communion and fellowship, and we needed to find a way to make this place more accessible to all. And so that led to this enormous project, and 3 years later, here we are, and we're so grateful. We were blessed with some incredible partners to make this happen, and so I just want to name some of those. 2WR and Partners Architecture and Interior Design. Scott Allen met with us initially, Principal Director of Design. Emily Flournoy, if you'll raise your hand, Emily's here. She was our project manager. Jenna Williamson was Interior Design and Project Coordinator. Jenna, will you raise your hand? Kelly Wilson was Construction Administrator. She couldn't be here today. 2WR helped design the floor plan and figure out how to make the space work. But we needed to figure out how it would look for worship. And so through a chance meeting, I met someone named Ed Joyner, who runs Joyner Historic Consulting, and he came up with the concept of this screen and all of the altar furnishings, all of that coming together. You'll notice there's a little bit of a house motif inside it, and that's a sign of the home that God wants to provide for all of us, a home in God's heart. Ed could not be with us today, but he is watching, and so would you wave and thank Ed for his wonderful work for all of us? The camera's back there. And then we were so blessed to be able to work with Batson Cook Constructing on this project. They promised that the project would be on time and, if possible, under budget, and they delivered. We needed to get it done between Easter and Christmas, and here we are. We could not have asked for better partners in the construction process. And so Chunk Newman was the project executive. Chunk is here. Jody Caldwell was our project manager on site every day, and Howard Watson, the project superintendent, so kind and gracious through it all. And Chunk's going to say a few words in just a moment. In addition, an organ renovation was part of the project. We're working with Cornell Zimmer Organ Builders. The original pipes will be returned to the loft. Don't turn around, though, and look. And then a revised console will be brought downstairs, and digital components will be in the organ chambers that you see there. All of this will be ready after the first of the year, and we will be dedicating the organ console and chambers in memory of our good friend Rick McKnight, who was the director of music here at St. Thomas for many years and died over the summer. We care very much about music and sound here at St. Thomas, and so Newcomb and Boyd Engineering provided acoustic consulting, and we're really pleased with those results. Columbus Tape and Video has been managing the installation of a new sound and live stream system, and that will go live very soon. Particular thanks to Bryce Patterson and Elliot Boat. Finally, thanks to Jessica Ezel, who's a member of this congregation and graciously offered help with landscape design. And then we had many people from the congregation who were involved in the various committees that were overseeing this work. And so will all of our committee members raise their hands? Spencer, Gerard, you can raise 2 hands. Many of you run multiple committees. So please, would you thank all of our partners and all who've played a role in this process? And I'm going to invite Chuck Newman just to say a few words.
Thank you, Grace. On behalf of Batson Cook and all of the workers who have called this space their construction job for the last 8 months, I want to thank the church and especially for the opportunity to work with this project and for the opportunity our craftsmen had in showing off their talent. So I know that this is a sacred space for y'all, and I hope that the work we put in place makes it a little more special. So thank you very much.
I will say I felt like the workers from Batson Cook treated it like sacred space all the way through the process and just joined with us in our joy and awe at the possibilities that were happening here. So thank you all so very much. To the folks watching on the live stream, we're going to turn off the live stream now. Debbie Anderson's going to sing something that we don't have the rights to do over online. But everyone here, please enjoy listening as Debbie sings a song so you can hear how glorious music is in this space.